Hi, this is Jeff Robinson from Advanced Title. Whether selling your home on your own or through your local realtor, please give us a call at 824-8007 for all your title work needs.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome in to WTIM, your information station. My name is Tim Zalabak, your host of the WTIM Morning Show. Before we get going here with another great conversation, let's thank the sponsors that make it all possible. People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better at Landmark. We have Dee Kruger in the studio. Dee is the director of Lincoln Land Community College. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Tim. I'm doing just fine. And you?
I'm doing super well. Thanks so much for taking the time being here with us. How have operations been going generally over there at LLCC?
Pretty well.
Good.
Pretty much on target.
Good.
Everything's rolling along.
Absolutely.
Now, as I say that, something will happen, but
we call that the commentator curse.
Yes,
here on the radio.
Yes.
We'll say one thing in a basketball game and then the opposite thing will happen. So yeah, no, hopefully everything continues to go well over there at LLCC. You guys got an open house coming up.
We sure do. It's in a week. It's Monday, February 19th from 11 to 2. It's in Springfield, Taylorville, Jacksonville, Litchfield. So no matter where you're going, you can go to attend this open house. We'll start you at the very beginning on how to apply, how to get financial aid, how to choose your career if you don't know what you want to be, how to pick classes if you know what you want to be. And we just have a myriad of people there to help, especially with the financial aid people, because sometimes people have questions about, well, do I put this down or do I not? So that's a good thing. Speaking of financial aid, I'll kind of roll into that just a bit. This year, the FAFSA wasn't available until December 31st. And the colleges and universities are not able to download that information till mid-March.
Okay.
That means award letters won't go out probably till mid-April. And the whole goal of the FAFSA moving it to October was so students had that information and they were armed with it when they made their college decisions, because money is a very important part of it. So this year, and it's just not Lincoln Land, it's nationwide. So college students are going to be right at the gun trying to figure out, do I have aid or do I not? Unfortunately.
It's an interesting and strange topic that you're unraveling for us right now. But I mean, one more time, kind of lay out of what is it? What do you want it to look like? How is it supposed to work?
It's supposed to open October 1st,
okay.
And then we get it in January, and we can get award letters out in February.
Okay.
I mean, that's, because then that'll give you a couple months as a student to decide, am I going away? Am I staying local? What am I going to do?
Totally. And those are big costs that you just talked about right there. Are you staying in state and
Right.
staying at your more safety school, people call them, or you're going to reach and then travel out to your school, spend a little bit more money and have help that you would know of with a scholarship.
Exactly.
Not the case now, though.
No.
Okay.
Definitely not.
So, but operations are going to remain the same.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
still get help with your FAFSA.
Oh,
and
yeah,
all
definitely,
that. Yeah.
definitely. And I highly encourage anyone that thought about college, maybe never went in their life, maybe want to go back and retrain for another career. Anybody's welcome to come out. If you want to bring someone to support you, feel free to bring a friend. I encourage that. A lot of times students are nervous to talk to me one-on-one, and I say, bring a friend. It's fine.
Sure.
If you don't mind talking in front of them, then bring a friend. It just makes them more comfortable. So that's the same way with our open house. And we do ask that you register for it, so we make sure we have enough staff online or available. You can register online. Just go by Lincoln Land's website, llcc.edu, and search for campus open house.
Awesome.
And the registration form will be right there. You can pick which campus you're going to, and that way we'll have a good count for numbers and all the swag we're going to put together.
Swag.
So there you go.
If you didn't have an incentive to come out, now you do. That's going to be awesome. February what? February
19th. Monday.
11 to 2. That's a Monday.
Mhm.
It's going to be an awesome day there. You ran us through it. It's going to be comprehensive, everything that's going to be happening during your time at LLCC. But it was a big one right there you mentioned. If you don't know your major, we'll help you find it. Now, that's a big, if you're undeclared, I was, and it's a very scary time. How do you guys do that?
Oh, it is. We have many tools, many surveys that we do, personality surveys, all kinds of different surveys to help you determine maybe this is an area you might like to work in. Not that you want to be a radio broadcaster, but maybe you want to work in media, something like that. So at least we get them the big picture, and then they can decipher further what they really want to do.
That's really what it takes right there. A big picture, like you said, just a general idea, and then your classes will kind of point you in the right direction.
Right.
I love that right there. Kind of wanted to figure out what your guys' process was there. Surveys, personality, what you like, what you don't.
Right. Definitely.
Love that. All right, so we're talking a little bit about an open house on Monday, February 19th from 11 to 2. Now explain to me the locations. Everyone is welcome, or these are at all LLC?
All LLCC locations,
Awesome.
everyone is welcome.
Beautiful. All righty. That's February 19th from 11 to 2. Talking right now with Dee Kruger, Director of Lincoln Land Community College. Now, I can't believe I'm saying this, but summer is kind of approaching. If you're
I
thinking
know
about
we still
summer
have some
registration.
snowfall to talk about, but anyway, summer, yes, registration opens February 22nd, just a little bit over a week away. Summer schedules are not as big as, of course, summer or spring and fall. We offer general classes like biology, microbiology, chemistry, public speaking, always CNA, and then your general intro to psychology, sociology, those kinds of things. We have them in the morning and the afternoons. We don't do any nights in the summer, of course, because nobody would go. Who could you convince to go to school at night in the summer? In any way, yeah, you can look at our schedule online already. If you go out to our website, it's out there. Summer classes are only 8 weeks long. They begin June 3rd, so you got plenty of time before classes start and classes end to do your vacation or whatever you want to do. Tuition's due May 17th, so you still have some time to save and some time to file your FAFSA.
Awesome. Talk to me a little bit about how important these summer classes could be to a student out there, because you hear summer school, and if you're not talking about college, summer school is a bad thing, but
Right.
summer classes for college can really set you up for your
It
future.
really can. Some people take a hard course like microbiology during the summer because that's the only thing they have to concentrate on. Other people maybe take 2 easier classes so that their load in the fall and spring is a little lighter. And it's only 8 weeks. I mean, you still have a summer.
Mhm.
So if you can get through those 8 weeks, you can get, 4 to 6 credit hours out of your way and lighten your load.
Yeah, if I could give advice to a 4-year university student who was looking to get a little bit ahead on their credits,
Mhm.
going to a Lincoln Land Community College, that is a perfect option, and it'll knock out maybe a general education, just more 3 credits that you can use towards your field.
Exactly.
It's really
Exactly.
awesome.
That's what summer's all about.
Awesome. So we're talking about summer registration right
Mhm.
now, and looking at those dates when you need to get applications in. What
Yep.
does that look like?
Apply now, and registration starts February 22nd, and of course it goes all the way till May 31st, I believe. Classes start June 3rd, and I think that's it for summer.
Beautiful. All righty. So we're going to move on to our next little topic right here. We referenced FAFSA just a little bit, but we're talking paying for
college in
Yeah.
general.
Yeah.
And I understand the ladies before me were talking about the wonderful memorial
Yeah.
scholarships, and I promote those every chance I get because they're great. Sometimes it's just getting people to apply is the hard part, and you think it's silly. It's free money. Come on,
Sure.
And those scholarships sometimes go unused, which is so sad in a community where we need health practitioners. So yeah, I look forward to offering those to students at every chance I get. The other way you can, of course, pay for college is through loans. Only I caution heavily, don't do loans at this associate degree level. Save them for your bachelor's degree level, if at all possible. FAFSA and scholarships are free. You don't have to pay them back ever. Loans you do. Loans you have to pay back 6 months after you quit going to school or that you graduate. And you're probably know well about that,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yep. Right there. Right at that point. And yeah, it's a scary time. I did get my associate's degree from a community college. I'm a huge proponent of that. And it's an easy way, not an easy way, but definitely is a big money saver as opposed to all 4 years at
Right.
a university.
Right. Definitely. And always with fall's coming up, believe it or not. We just talked about summer, but fall's right around the edge there. And classes start Monday, August 19th. And they'll be out available online here in about a week. So you can see all the classes that we're offering in the fall. The FAFSA, you're going to file the 24-25 FAFSA. You're going to use your 22 taxes with that. And make sure you go to FAFSA.gov, no .org, no .com, .gov. That it's a free application, and no one should charge you for filling out the FAFSA or say they can get you more money because there's only one way. And scholarship deadline at Lincoln Land is February 15th, which is this Friday, I believe. So it's coming up rather quickly. The application is so easy. It asks you a lot of questions, but it knows which scholarships you'll be eligible for. So you don't have to try to figure that out, which is a great help. And then it's down to your essay. And I tell students that's where the meat and potatoes is. How well do you just say what you want to be, why you want to be it, what you've done in your life to prepare yourself for it. Those kinds of things really help with graduation applications, in my opinion, because I do grade them yearly usually.
Sure.
And that's what I look for is something, so you're straight A and you did this and did that. I'm looking for just something a little bit different maybe. But yeah, that's what I say. Put your emphasis in your essay. Write one essay and you've got it for all the scholarships. You don't have to write a multitude of them.
Well, that's interesting and great that you bring that up right there, because that's where you tell your story. And I feel like maybe some eligible nursing students out there could have been thinking they might have had to write 4 different essays. No, one can be fulfilled for all of them.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Easy right there. And like I said, you tell your story right there and you say why you should be eligible for this scholarship, because there's some great ones on there. We just learned about this Katie McCarty scholarship.
Yes.
Unbelievable, that story.
That is unbelievable.
And that's the type of nurse she passed, and we remember her. But
Right.
that person right there, she's going to have to try to live that legacy like you.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Really awesome.
Yes, it is.
So we're going to take our short little break right here. But if there are places people can go for this information, where should they do that?
Sure. llcc.edu/Taylorville.
Easy enough. We're talking to Dee Kruger, the director of LLCC right now. My name is Tim Zalabak, your host of the WTIM Morning Show. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Your information station, WTIM.
Benefits. Let's check the markets now on the RFD Radio Network. I'm Jim Taylor. Corn slightly higher, beans higher, wheat trading slightly lower. March corn up half a penny, 429.5. May corn up half a penny, 442. And December new crop up 3/4, 469. March beans 11.92 1/4, up 8 3/4. May beans up 9, 11.99. And November new crop 11.71 1/2, up 7 3/4. March Chicago wheat 5.96 1/2, down 1/4. July wheat down 2 pennies, 5.99. March bean meal 3.52 even, up 5.20. March bean oil 47.17, down 9 cents. Livestock market, March feeders 249.90, up 2.75. February live cattle up 27 cents, 184.90. February lean hogs 73.30, down 37 cents. Energy market, March crude oil 76.94, up a dime. Jim Taylor, RFD.
Could you use some extra cash in your savings account? Then you need to sign up for the People's Bank and Trust Save by Spending Roundup program. I'm Kendall Jones from People's Bank and Trust. Simply use your debit card like you always do, and we will round up your purchases to the next dollar. The extra change is then transferred to your savings account. There's never been an easier way to save. Call 888-PBT-1954 today to find out more. People's Bank and Trust. We put you and your savings first. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Follow the Taylorville Lady Tornadoes basketball team this season on 96.5thechill.com. On air and streamed online. Hear all the Lady Tornado games, home, away, and playoffs this season on 96.5thechill.com. On air and online. Sponsored by Curvy Real Estate, the Christian County YMCA, Brad Davis, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and Landmark, all in Taylorville.
Taylorville Tornadoes are going to do it today.
February is American Heart Month. As a leading community-based organization committed to improving the nation's health, the Christian County YMCA urges those in our area to take necessary steps that will aid in the prevention of heart disease. During the month of February, come out to the Y, where they have reduced the first month's dues to $29. This special is for new and renewing adults, seniors, and families, giving them the opportunity to exercise and get healthy. The Y, for youth development, for healthy living, for social responsibility.
Hi, this is Andrea Bach from the Christian County YMCA, where it's all about youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. Find out about our great programs and activities at your local YMCA by clicking our icon on the obituary page of TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Taylorville Care Center offers therapy to help you recover and return home as quickly as possible with private rooms for rehab to home. Find out more by clicking the Taylorville Care Center icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back to WTIM, your information station. My name is Tim Zalabak, your host of the WTIM Morning Show. Before we continue with this great conversations, let's thank the sponsors that make it possible. People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better at Landmark. We're speaking with Dee Kruger, director of LLCC. That's Lincoln Land Community College. We talked about an open house coming up on February 19th. That's a Monday from 11 to 2 p.m. A lot of great information is going to be available there. We talked a little bit about some summer registration. Now we're going to talk about a great program called College Now. Lay this one out for us.
Yeah, College Now is a program where high school students can come out to the college Monday through Friday, 1 to 3, and take courses that will go towards their college degree. There's different pathways if you think about it that way, like the associate degree pathway. These courses will go towards any degree. They're gen eds. They're going to transfer to any university within the state of Illinois. I say if you're going out of state, always check, because you never know. We have a healthcare pathway to where you do your CNA the first semester, and then you can do human anatomy and physiology and be ready to enter your healthcare program, hopefully right after high school, which is a good thing because sometimes it takes a year to get those prereqs out of the way. So if you can do that while you're in high school. Then we have an education pathway for intro to teacher education, instructional technology, students with disabilities. So if they're interested in becoming a teacher, they can get those education classes out of the way, and they're all online. And then we have an IT skills pathway where the students will earn a help desk certificate at the end. It's all online. And last, we have an IT transfer pathway to where students can take a couple IT courses and get them ready for programming.
Wow, so many opportunities and for many different fields right there. Kind of run it back to the first one you talked about. It covers your anatomy and physiology is what you said right there.
The healthcare pathway does.
Sure, and those are huge classes to get out of the way. And we're talking about high school students that could be eligible to take these classes, get them set up for their college careers. And those are big classes right there that you might find yourself in a lecture hall of 100, 200 people learning that anatomy class. But at LLCC, probably a class has about 30 people.
Yes. Yeah. That. Usually in that we have about 20. So
sure.
because of the lab, but it's definitely a good course to have. And I do stress that students must take human anatomy 1 and 2 at the same school, because sometimes they may teach the heart in 1 and then the other people teach heart in 2. So you have to have the same school for your human anatomy. But yeah, if you play your cards right and do everything, then hopefully you could enter your healthcare field by the time you graduate high school. Also, I've had one student this year graduate college before high school. I'm very proud of her, and I'll give her name when we get down towards May when we do graduation things. But it is possible. I always tell students, get a hold of me before your sophomore year. That way I can kind of lay it out for you and you can kind of see how you can do this. That way, wherever you go, you enter as a junior.
It's unbelievable. It's blowing my mind right now. But if you are this super student, if you do everything right, if you talk to Dee Kruger and you get all your classes correct, that can be the future for you. You don't have to take your gen eds. Kind of explain that one more time for us, because we kind of breezed right by it. But you can finish your associate's degree while still being in high school.
Yes, you can do that.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, you can do that with general transfer degree courses. I think this is my 7th student now that's done this, and they're all from Taylorville, of course. We have students in the College Now program for Morrisonville, Nokomis, Edinburgh, Pawnee, South Fork, and of course Taylorville. But we do draw as far as Pawnee for our CNA class sometimes, because it's only a semester long, and then you get your CNA license at the end. So what's better than that while you're in high school?
Yeah. That's unbelievable. Just another great opportunity right there. You can get a kickstart to your education with the College Now program. And we only have about 2 minutes left here. I want to talk about some of the adult classes and programming there.
We have free courses. These are free. You can call and talk to me about them. We have adult education for business, where we'll teach employability skills, learn about certificate and degree opportunities, and we'll brush you up on reading, writing, math, and computer skills that you need in today's business. The other one is a pre-CNA class. A lot of students, we do have a reading requirement for CNA, and believe it or not, sometimes people just can't get that reading test score that they need. It's very sad. But what we do is we have this pre-CNA course to kind of work on those skills so that you can take the test and pass it and be able to enter CNA and be successful at it.
Wow, that's another important program right there. You don't want the reading aspect to be the thing that takes you out of your CNA.
Right. Definitely.
So learn how to pass that test with that.
Yes.
Awesome. Dee, we have about a little bit under a minute. Any final words for our listeners?
Sure. Just remember about Campus Visit Day coming up, and we're out there at 800 South Espresso anytime you want to come visit. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. And you can give us a call at 217-786-2754.
Awesome. Dee, thanks so much for being here with us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That's Dee Kruger, Director of Lincoln Land Community College. And my name is Tim Zalabak, your host of the WTIM Morning Show. We'd like to thank our sponsors that make the show possible, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better at Landmark. You are listening to WTIM, your information station.
Now, Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylor.